Alrighty, I want to review what we did last time first here, so give these a try on your own. Alrighty, I hope that we got for this, we should have gotten 18 equals 10x here. Dividing by 10 on both, x should have been 1.8 on the top. And for the second, we should have gotten 12y equals 18. Y should have been 3/2 or 1.5 near the bottom. Alrighty, we're going to use those skills to start doing some more interesting problems here. So, for example, Mr. Schmidt writes 200 words in 3 minutes. How much will he write over 3 hours? Well, I'm trying to make two proportions here. So I set that up like I normally do. And so I'm going to put words on top here. And I'm going to put minutes on bottom here, which means for this one I would have to do words. And I'd have to turn this to minutes. Okay? So I did 200 words in 3 minutes. Then here, how much did he write? So x over 3 hours. Well, I can't put 3 here because that's not minutes, but I have to know how many hours are in 3 minutes. Well, that should be just simply 60 times 3, which is 180 minutes in 3 hours. All right? So now I do the same thing I did before. I get 3x equals, let me see, 3, 6, and 3 zeros. And now I divide by 3. So I get x equals 12. 1, 2, 3. So I would get 1,200 words. So all you're doing is, once again, creating these ratios and then solving the problem. Here are two that I want you to try on your own. Okay, so for this one, we should have gotten something like 80 over 3 equals x over 10. So then you would have gotten 800 equals 3x. We divide by 3. So x equals about $266.67. Here on the bottom, 5 touchdowns over 2 games is equal to 13 touchdowns over x. So I get 5x equals 26. I divide by 5. 1 sec. Alrighty, so here I should have gotten 5.2 for our answer, or 5.2 games. Well, more specifically, 5 games. 1 sec. Alrighty, so I want you to try this one on your own here. Alrighty, this gets a little bit harder when we start seeing problems, but if this is our center point here, that means that this base should match up with this base, and this length here should match up with this length. So I did 18 over 42 is equal to, because this comes from this triangle, goes on top here, I'm going to go 16 over x. And now I do the cross like I did before. So I got 42 times 16, and then I divided by 18. So I got 37.33 on my x's here. Alrighty. One more here. Story problem, basically. We have a tree down on the bottom that is 40 feet tall, and it has a shadow length of 10 feet. Now we have a bigger tree over here with a shadow length of 25 feet, but we want to know what the height of the tree is. Try this one. A couple ways to set this up, but I decided to go 40 over 10 is equal to x over 25. Lots of different ways you could have set it up as long as you get the same answer. Same cross as we did before. So I did 40 times 25, which gave me 1,000. Is equal to 10x. We divided by 10 here. So x should have been 100, and we need a label here, so feet. Last one here. On the island of St. Helena, there's a thing called the Jacob's Ladder that is 699 steps. And if you see here, that would be pretty intimidating to see. It's the longest set of steps in the world. And I want to know how long it would take to climb this ladder. Okay, so let's get a video here that's going to help us. Alrighty, so Caitlin was able to climb the steps outside my classroom that you guys complain about all the time in about 5 seconds. Okay, and by counting those steps, we have about 23 steps. Okay, so I want to figure out if Caitlin maintained that same speed, how long would it take her to climb all the way up Jacob's Ladder? So we would do 5 seconds over 23 steps is equal to X seconds over 699 steps. And we do our simple multiplication. So, whoops, that's not the right button. There you go. So we got 3495 is equal to 23x. We divide by 23 on both sides. I lost it. So take her about 152 seconds is what it looks like. But no one talks about it that way, so we would figure out, well, 120 seconds is 2 minutes. And we'd have 32 seconds left over. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. There you go. All right, the assignment is posted online. Thank you.